Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Candy sales hit a record $54 billion last year. Now you know why your dentist wears a Rolex. Martin Short and Meryl Streep are dating. She likes how he makes her laugh. He likes how she can reach stuff on the top shelf. Donny Osmond may retire. He knew it was time when the last pair of underwear a fan threw on stage was Depends.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
I got a email from a guy named Jonathan who wants to prank call his buddy Chad. He said Chad is all about reality TV shows and is always auditioning and putting his name in to be a contestant on one of these shows. So we decided we were going to give him the chance to do that, although it's not the show he's going to think it is. It's time for another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. We're calling for Chad Davidson.
This is? Who am I speaking to?
Hi, my name's Rick, and I'm a casting director with Millennium Television. We do casting for dating shows, TV shows like that. And your name was given to us by one of your friends, Jonathan. He said you might be interested in taking part in our latest show. It starts filming next week, so I wanted to call you and find out if you might be eligible to do this. We've looked through your social media profiles, and it looks like you're a good candidate for the show. Is that something you'd even be interested in?
I guess it depends.
Okay, you're going to be put with a bunch of potential mates, and you're going to get to know them one by one. You're going to be in an exotic, unusual location, and then one by one, you'll vote them off. And the way you vote them off is you present the ones you want to keep with a rose, and we keep doing that until you get down to a couple that are left, and then you have to decide whether or not you feel strongly enough to propose to one of them. And we'll do a proposal ceremony, provide you with the ring, and we do all that, of course. Does any of this sound familiar?
Oh, my God, yes. It sounds super familiar.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you a single bachelor?
Yes.
Okay, 2, if we need to have your parents visit and meet your potential mates, would you be okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, any criminal history in the background, anything like that? We'll have to do a background check on you. Anything we should know?
No, nothing at all.
Okay, and we start shooting next week. Like I said, we need your full 24-hour commitment a day for 90 days from next Friday on. So would that be something, would you be available for 90 days?
Yes, that sounds great. That sounds fantastic.
Okay, it looks good from our end. It looks like it's a go, so I just want to make sure you're 100% committed. Is it a yes from you? Ready next Friday, start shooting 90 days.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, congratulations. It looks like it's a go. We're going to want to get you up here to do this.
Really happening? Is it for real?
Oh, it's real. I want to get you up here, do a wardrobe
Let
fitting.
me find out. I'm going to be the next bachelor.
No, that's not it exactly. I'm sorry. There's some confusion here. Is that the show you thought we were talking about?
Yes, the bachelor, right?
No, I'm sorry. We do that. This is a different show. Very similar, but different. Our show is called Prison Bride. Have you heard of it?
Prison Bride.
Yeah, what we do is you become an inmate out of prison, and you have the opportunity to see if you can find true love in a maximum security prison. And at the end, we'll do a big ceremony. We'll give you the rose to the person you really fell in love with. You can get married right there. You get to meet all your potential.
Whoa. That's not what I was signing up for.
Is this a problem for you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to end up with a murderer.
Well, that's why you get to choose. You spend 90 days getting to know these people. You're really going to get to know somebody.
Sounds horrible.
If you're in a cell for 8 hours a day, you're going to get to judge whether you like that person, whether they're a suitable
You
mate.
can count me out. There's no way I'm interested.
Okay, what if it was, real quick, what if this isn't real and it was a prank call?
What?
What if the show didn't exist and we're just messing with it?
Who is it?
It's a Prospector prank call here on Rock 107. It's not real.
All right.
No, you're not going to prison. You're fine. It's not a real show. You're not going to be on Prison Bride.
Did Jonathan put you up to this?
Yep.
You're right now. I'm going to kick his.
It's the one show where you get the honeymoon before the marriage.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
An animal charity called Four Paws is running its own March Madness bracket called March Napness. It's a contest to find the sleepiest bear. They're tracking 24 of them at different animal sanctuaries to see when they emerge from hibernation. The last bear to wake up wins the title.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Northeast PA's Classic Rock 107. It's Prospector Show. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate.
Now, Kate, something you did yesterday precipitated me doing a little research.
Oh, God. Every time I walk in here, I swear.
Just for what happened yesterday, we have a whiteboard in the studio that gets erased and new drawings pop up. So yesterday, describe what you walked into and then what you added.
So there's a flower. There's a brand new flower.
Right.
So I drew my interpretation of a bumblebee.
And then you said to me, do you like the bumblebee? And I said, yes. And then you said, my favorite thing about bumblebees is...
Scientists don't know how they fly.
That is not true.
There's nothing Prospector likes more than to kill a misconception. Time for Your Whole Life is a Lie.
Many people believe bees shouldn't be able to fly. At some point, you've probably heard this. Maybe from a friend, maybe from the Bee Movie. According to the laws of physics, bees shouldn't be able to fly. Their wings are too small. Their bodies are too big, yet somehow they do it anyway. Like little aerodynamic rebels defying science itself. I was at a picnic last summer when a bee flew by, and my buddy's like, yeah, bees shouldn't even be able to fly. Oh, really, Bob? What are they doing right now? Levitation, teleportation, bee magic? The truth? Obviously, bees obey the laws of physics. The reason people thought they shouldn't be able to fly because early scientists assumed their wings worked like airplane wings, rigid, unmoving. And that's the case, they would definitely not be able to fly like that. But it turns out bee wings twist and rotate while they flap rapidly, creating mini vortices in the air that generate enough lift to keep them buzzing along just fine. So no, bees aren't out here breaking the laws of physics. We just underestimated them. So if you think that bees shouldn't be able to fly...
Your whole life is a lie. Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
A carjacker's joyride ends fast when he picks a car with no juice. In Dallas, Texas, a 55-year-old convicted bank robber, Gregory Noble, added carjacking to his spree. After robbing a bank and stealing 6 cars that day, he spotted a 7th, a shiny SUV idling outside a store. He jumped in and peeled out, only to stall about 100 yards later when the gas tank finally hit E. Stranded, he abandoned the vehicle and tried to hitchhike, flagging down an undercover cop. Arrested for robbery and carjacking, Noble told police he thought it had enough gas for a getaway. His day-long crime wave ended with 7 stolen cars and 0 miles gained.
Nominee number 2.
A robber's bank heist flops when his own note outs him. In Sterling Heights, Michigan, a 41-year-old crime novelist turned bank robber Dorian Sykes struck again. Fresh off a 17-year prison stint, he walked into a credit union, passed a note reading, "This is a robbery," and he got $3,400. His mistake? The note was on paper torn from his own notebook with his name scribbled on the back for a grocery list. Police matched it to his probation records and cell phone data placed him at the scene. He faces federal charges. His novel writing career evidently didn't teach him to cover his tracks.
And the winner is...
the guy who wrote his bank robbery note on paper from his own notebook that had his name on the back side of it. You're the Yam Bag of the Day. And we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week, Friday morning on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.